the content of your character doesn't matter at all if you're black. In other words, The Dream and I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King about people judged by the content of their character is never going to happen, because white people are arrogant, ignorant hypocrites, and that's never going to change. So what proves this to be a fact, what proves any longer any hope that white people are going to wake up, is not electing Barack Obama, who opposed two complete wackos, McCain and Sarah Palin. So, big deal. Who did he beat? Nobody. You see? So anyway, the point is that the Michael Brown murder case, where they protect the cop simply because Michael Brown is black, after the cop just murders this guy for no reason. And yet at the same time, right now, we're going to go to war in Iraq again, and maybe in Syria too, because two reporters got their heads cut off. Yeah, they went over to a place where getting your head cut off is a good probability. So like, what's the deal? You're a reporter, so you don't get your head cut off? Or you're American? Or we're going to have the whole American army go back over there now because two reporters got their heads cut off, right? Is that injustice? Oh, that's horrifying. Well, what about gunning down Michael Brown in the street? That's not horrifying? By a cop. By a cop. Supposedly law enforcement just guns down a citizen. And if he didn't want to go onto the sidewalk, the procedure is not to just shoot him dead. Okay? The procedure is to arrest him. That's all. And if he resists arrest, you can charge him with that. And then let a judge figure out what the punishment will be, because he won't get on the sidewalk. But you don't just shoot him. And if there was any real danger to the cop, they would have said something. They haven't said a peep. And this whole idea that they're investigating it is nothing but a ruse that nobody understands except me. It's bullshit. Because what are you investigating? You know who perpetrated the murder. It's the cop. That's all there is to a murder case. Who did it? We know who did it. The cop did it. The chief of police is paying the cop, and the prosecutor doesn't want to prosecute him. So he's putting this whole thing in a secret grand jury. Right? Like, what's he saying? We don't know. It's all secret. I mean, it's so obvious to anybody with a brain that isn't in a deep trance the way Americans are. So we just have this huge hypocrisy where black people are afraid, and they don't realize the power that they have to be elected to government. Okay? And then we'll see what they do. I mean, let's face it. It's Obama that took the bribes from Wall Street crooks that didn't prosecute any of them. At the same time, they're frisking black people in Harlem or wherever, different places where black people live, right? Frisk them. What do we find? Nothing. We could plant something on them. Here's some cocaine, right? Run them in. Let them struggle with that, and we'll keep going until he finally capitulates and pleads guilty, so that we have some presumed reason to have done this in the first place, right? Listen, man, these people are so full of crap, and the black people don't understand how it works, and they don't understand how to play these white scumbags who were scumbags when they had them in slavery, and they're still scumbags. Okay? So it's, so you don't call them a nigger. That's the deal. and they don't have to ride in the back of the bus. But they got shot down in the middle of the street, and the cop who did it is protected. What do you think that is? Come on. What's that? Jesus, God in heaven, how deep a trance can you possibly be in to not understand how simple this is? And good night. Thank you.